Hello, this is Blue Joe Saunders, WBO middleweight champion of the world. Subscribe to Sporting Icons to stay in touch with all the top news. God bless you all.
You all remember 2 weeks ago now for Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz at Brooklyn in New York, and Jermall Charlo was running around doing what he usually does, running his mouth off, I'm the best, everyone's avoided me, and decided to chastise Daniel Jacobs. Of course, he's been doing it on social media for quite a while as well. It's what Charlo does. But Eddie Hearn put it best when Daniel Jacobs ran up on Jermall Charlo, and he said that Daniel Jacobs took his soul. And that's a very good way of putting it, because he did. As I said, Jermall Charlo was just running his mouth. He does what he always does. And when he's confronted with it, he lost his ass. He really did. He looked uncomfortable. He didn't like what was going on. And for me, if you're going to run your mouth, face the consequences. Simple as that. You can't be calling out somebody like Daniel Jacobs and pretending that you're looking for him and whatever. And then when you get confronted, keep your back to the wall and start stuttering. And just come out with, well, it is what it is, we'll see. And then, of course, when more of his goons start getting like a little bit brave, because they could see that Jermall was getting a little bit uncomfortable, so they decided to kind of like shave the ice a little bit and kind of like insulted Daniel Jacobs. Then, of course, he got a little bit brave with, you cancel your next fight, I'll cancel my next fight, and we'll get it on. Which can't happen. He knows it can't happen. He must face Hugo Santana Jr. next. That's a must. It has to happen if he wants to keep his mandatory position. And Danny Jacobs has signed up to fight Sulecki as well on April the 28th in Brooklyn. So there was no way that this fight was going to get cancelled, and he knew that. But Eddie Hearn said that what he would love to do, and he's put it to the Charlo's, both of them, how about we do a double header in the summertime? Jermall Charlo versus Daniel Jacobs, Jermall Charlo versus Kell Brook. That would be epic. And for all those Americans who are somewhat pushing back with Eddie Hearn, as in they don't want him there for whatever reason, because he's not American, I suppose. I mean, I can kind of see where they're coming from. And of course, he's going to come in and change things up, and he is going to do it at some point. Bob Arum can't go on forever. And Oscar De La Hoya, he seems to be very untrusted in America. I'm not too sure why, but, well, I said I'm not too sure why. I know the rumours. With Al Heyman, you never hear anything from him. Lou DiBella, he's not even a promoter, really, is he? He couldn't promote fruit at a market stall. He really couldn't. But Eddie Hearn's going to come there and shake things up. And what a way to get yourself over, if you like, your brand, Matchroom Boxing USA, to the American audience by putting on a card like that. Jermall Charlo versus Daniel Jacobs. Jermall Charlo versus Kell Brook. That would be epic. That would be awesome. That would be fantastic. That would be one of the best cards for that we've seen in a long, long time, especially in America, because let's be honest, you'll have two Americans on there, which the country can get behind, if you like. Well, I say two Americans. You have two Americans in the main headline, and of course another one who's very hyped in the co-main event, with the only foreigner being Kell Brook, I suppose. And of course he'll want to do that in America, of course. So who wouldn't want that fight? Who could then say, Eddie Hearn, we don't want you over here? Who could honestly say that? And if you're still saying that, that's just pure hatred. And 9 out of 10 times, it's probably racism, is what it is. So anyway, Eddie Hearn says that Daniel Jacobs took the soul of Jermall Charlo when he confronted him, and he would love to make a double header with Jermall Charlo and Daniel Jacobs, and Kell Brook and Jermall Charlo. Drop your thoughts below, click that thumbs up, subscribe, catch you next video.